An outpouring of support for the Florida State University community after a gunman killed 2 people and left 6 others wounded. It was a sea of garnet and gold, the school colors, as hundreds packed the campus lawn for a candlelight vigil yesterday. The school's band played to honor the victims and stand united. And we're learning more about the 2 men killed. 57-year-old Robert Morales was FSU's dining coordinator and a beloved high school football coach. And 45-year-old Tiru Chaba was a father and executive for a campus vendor. Katie Weiss is in Tallahassee and spoke with one student who survived the violence. Katie, good morning.
Good morning, Michelle. A grad student who was shot while trying to run away from a gunman here on FSU's campus is still recovering in the hospital at this hour this morning, and she's waiting for a second surgery. In the meantime, she invited us to sit at her bedside with her so she could share her remarkable story, which begins with just a normal lunch hour here at the Student Union.
The minute I heard the shots, I took off running.
23-year-old Madison Askins remembers Thursday morning's mass shooting vividly.
Unfortunately, I tripped and fell. When I was trying to get back up, he shot me in the rear end.
Survival instincts kicked in. She says she played dead.
Followed by him saying, "Keep running."
What kind of tone was in his voice?
It was just calm, more like a see what happens kind of tone.
4 painstaking minutes passed by.
He was more about hitting people running, people who were moving.
Police say they ended the attack after shooting and injuring the suspected gunman, 20-year-old Phoenix Eichner. Court documents from 2015 show Eichner's father said his son had special needs and was taking medication for health and mental issues.
It's horrifying.
Former classmate Lucas Ozietti says Eichner sometimes used to make offensive comments.
The fact that this actually happened, but this happens all the time. And school is somewhere you should go to learn. You shouldn't be worried about getting shot.
Investigators have not determined a motive. The 5 people injured and the alleged shooter were taken to Tallahassee Memorial Healthcare. Staff said Thursday was all hands on deck. Patients had gunshot wounds to the extremities, chest, and abdomen.
I had physicians that aren't even trauma trained coming down to help.
Askins can barely walk, but her spirit is strong.
If you could speak directly to the person who did this to you, what would you say to them?
He doesn't deserve any more of my time. He's already taken what he can, and at this point, in my opinion, he deserves nothing else.
Now, police say that Eichner does not have any personal connections to any of the victims wounded in this case. In the meantime, police are still investigating whether or not his stepmother, who is a local sheriff's deputy, gave Eichner access to her handgun. Dana?
All right, Katie, thank you.